Here's a great look at an unmistakable venue. Welcome to SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle. It's the Washington Commanders and the LA Chargers.
Give it up for your Los Angeles Chargers.
Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And off we go from SoFi. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. It's last season's Offensive Rookie of the Year at the helm. Brock, what a rookie season he had. Led his team to the conference title game for the first time since 1991. It's Jaden Daniels.
Kate, when you partner a relentless work ethic with elite athleticism, you get Jaden Daniels. He put on an absolute show. One of the best rookie years in the history of the game for a quarterback. And with a work ethic and speed and arm, I don't know why he would ever slow down.
This is Jacory Kronsky-Merritt getting it for the first time. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Offense to the line for second down. Run now with Kronsky-Merritt. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Brought to the ground by Dante Jackson.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Chargers in the dime on third down. 6 DBs out in coverage. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 11, and the Commanders will have a first.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Take it off with it again. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Washington.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
Gets it to him on the screen. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Here's Kronsky-Merritt on the carry. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
And on third down, looks like the Chargers anticipating pass here. They're in the dime. Out of the gun, Daniels. It's caught by McLaurin. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. So 3rd and 16, no problem for them as they get the first.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
A run, it's Kronsky-Merritt. And he's stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's second down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Daniels now against a blitz. Setting up the screen. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Here's Krosky Merritt. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Motion man sent left. From the gun, it's Daniels. And they take this in for the score. The Commanders finish up an excellent opening series. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Commanders 7, Chargers nothing.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff.
To kick off for Washington.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They're led out by the 6th-year pro out of Oregon. Productive his entire career so far. You and I are both big fans of this guy, Justin Herbert.
Just ho-hum, more of the same production from Herbert in year 5. In fact, it was the cleanest football of his career, Kate. 23 touchdowns, just 3 interceptions. But he's got to check that box of playoff wins. And that's not easy to do in this AFC.
They'll run here with Amarion Hampton. Escapes a defender. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
It's a gain of 11. And the Chargers, first down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
First down, ball at the 36. On the counter, it's Hampton. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it brings up an LA first down.
Chargers.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
That one gonna go against the D.
Pass interference. Defense.
And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give them that first down. So after the penalty yardage marked off, here's 1st and 10. Running it after the penalty. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Play made by Deron Payne.
share of gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front seven.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Again, it's Hampton. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
So on 4th down, on comes Cameron Dicker and the Chargers for a field goal try. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash. Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. But I do see a flag out there. Let's see what the call is.
Defense.
Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead. And that's going to award their offense a first down.
Automatic first down.
You gotta be smarter than that. No reason to hit the kicker there, and that gives them a first down. They'll run here, following the penalty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
That one's complete. Amari on Hampton. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
That's caught for the first. It's an airborne touchdown. The Chargers finish off their opening drive. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah, yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Samuel now to return it. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Back out run the Commanders for their second drive of the game. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on him. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. They've got first down from the 31. They run. It's Krosky Merritt. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. They'll run it under the pistol. Krosky Merritt. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Chargers in the dime on 3rd down. 6 DBs out in coverage. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
Commanders punting on 4th down, and they're going to bring out the ever-reliable lefty vets, Tressway. He fields this at the 18. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. So the LA offense getting out there for their 2nd drive. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone. But the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action. Here's Herbert. Downfield, and he has McConkey. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Chargers will have a first.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Out of the gun, here's Hampton. Juke the defender. And he hits the lane for 9 into enemy territory.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. It's Hampton on 2nd. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap to Herbert. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
Quarterback of his renounce, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
So on 4th down, here's J.K. Scott on to punt it away for the Chargers. And no chance at a return as this one heads across the sideline at the 25-yard line. The Commanders set to take over. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
First down, ball at the 36. Here's Daniels. Now he takes it. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
On the scramble. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Washington.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Cap on Deebo Samuel. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And a Washington first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Right up the gut. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Running back sent in motion. Here's 2nd and 11. Has him on the quick hitter. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Commanders will have a first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Krosky Merritt on his own read. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got the tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Daniels back to throw. He tucks it and takes off. And they will score! Touchdown, Washington! The Commanders break the tie here in the first. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown.
With that score, this is now a time where this defense is going to get on that sideline, look at each other and say, hey, we got to play this quarterback a whole lot more honest because he is doing damage with his legs.
Gay to add the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
14, Chargers 7.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
First and 10 now from the 30. Here's Hampton, open the drop. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Kate, you know exactly what term I think of in a spot like this. Sticking his face in the fan. Because there are a lot of bigger bodies for a corner to sort through right there in the middle of the field. But he still charged in, made that stop happen, and I promise you, his teammates notice.
To throw, Herbert. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
So critical, Kate, on those receiver screens to get that ball out with great precision. You don't want that receiver thinking about anything but navigating the blocks in front of him. That's well done by everybody.
Shotgun give to Hampton. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Herbert now, blitz coming. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
8 yards to go.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Herbert. That one's nabbed by Allen. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
It's a pickup of 46 yards. And the Chargers first down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
They'll run with Hampton. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. Call it 4 yards from there, partner, and still some ground ahead. 2nd and goal coming up. Chargers ball as we get back for the 2nd, and they are thinking points. Herbert. Caught just shy of the goal line. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
3rd and goal. Here's Herbert. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series, and don't put the ball in harm's way.
They want the touchdown on 4th and goal. They're going for it from the 3. They snap it to Herbert. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it. Brock, they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. now with Prosky Merritt. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
That right there, my friends, is exactly the kind of pressure and intensity you expect from a defense. Each of these next 2 snaps as well. They want to keep you pinned right there against your own end zone and force you into a very risky punt.
Throwing now, Daniels. Flushed out of the pocket. And this one does not go far.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. They motion the slot man right. Daniels throwing on 3rd. That's completed right side. And they're not going to bring him down until he reaches, looks like, the 28. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
And the Washington first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
They connect on the deep shot. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Tuli Pulotu in for the tackle.
Tuli Pulotu on the stop. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Here's Prosky Merritt on the carry. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Oh, he's going to run for it. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I can tell you what, that was the goal from the moment he took off. Kept his eyes locked on the chains and made sure he set them up with a new set of downs. Well done.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. A run, it's Prosky Merritt. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss, we've got 2nd and 11.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming and pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. Little nod, little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Daniels. This one's caught. And give him 10 yards there. A lot of work done as they set up 3rd and very short.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Daniels keeps it himself. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
That right there, that's a tough pill to swallow. That's kind of a manhood test, Kate. When you get pushed backwards on a 3rd down QB sneak, You're going to look at each other in the huddle and say, that can't happen again.
For the Washington field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a two-possession game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff.
Washington.
Darius Davis to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Chargers offense getting set to take over. They took their shot on 4th and goal, came away empty-handed, so a lot to like, Brock, but just need to find a way to punch it in this time. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Hampton. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Gave away a couple on the 1st down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Play action now for Herbert. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up. Could make the connection. Was looking for Ladd McConkey. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He has all day back there. To the right and pulled in by McConkey. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
1st and 10.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Herbert now off the play fake. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And he's got it. It's in close. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 57 yards. That's another Chargers 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Hampton has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
They just could not even find a sliver of breathing room on that 1st down, and this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal. Herbert from the gun. And that's going to be brought in. Touchdown, LA! The Chargers face a 4-point deficit. Ladd McConkey with a touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack, because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers cut it to a field goal game.
Commanders 17, Chargers 14.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. With McCaffrey now on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Commanders and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And I know we're normally discussing his work leading the passing game, but wow, we've really had to take note of what he's done on the ground. He's leaned into that part of his game early. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Play action now. Daniels. Taking his shot. Deep down the field it goes. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 26. Here's Krosky Merritt. And he's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
The Chargers into a nickel set. 3rd down. From the gun, it's Daniels. He puts some air under this one, deep right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that brings up 4th and long.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Press way on to punt. And he's calling for a fair catch, which is made at the 33-yard line.
The Chargers take over.
The Chargers and receiver Keenan Allen making their way back out. And unless the coverage adjusts to slow him down, Brock, he's going to be busy and a productive target for them throughout the rest of this contest. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. On the play fake, it's Herbert. Finds him on the crossing route. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of 30. And the Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he got what he could there. Call it about 4 yards on 1st down.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Short pass brought in. Ooh, and that was close, but they're going to have to get this on 3rd down now. And it's to the 27.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Hampton now up the middle. And this defense is going to win this round. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 4th down and 1.
The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. That field goal unit is still on the sidelines. They are going for this. On 4th down, here's Herbert. And they're going to tag a defender with this one.
Pass interference. Defense.
Coach can plead his case all he wants, but we know it's going to fall on deaf ears. They call that interference, and it cancels their 4th down stand. The worst time for a mistake defensively, and that awards them this 1st and 10. Herbert gonna tuck and run. The ball's out! The ball's out! He lost it! And the Commanders pick this one up! And no return after that recovery. They do get the fumble, but they're gonna have it deep on their own side.
Pretty clear case of the QB not finding anything open downfield, just trying to improvise, make something out of nothing. Quarterbacks not known for keeping as good a grip on that ball as the runners, and he's got to punch free pretty easily for the turnover.
The Commanders all set to regain possession. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Now Daniels off the play action. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
When that ball left his hands, Kate, he envisioned a massive play, and he nearly saw it happen for all the wrong reasons. What a great effort there defensively to track the ball and be in position to nearly pick it.
Throw on 3rd down. He's trying another one deep. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't find Deebo Samuel on that throw. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he hauls it in right near the 40-yard line. The Chargers are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Hampton gets the handoff. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Herbert now. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he stopped for loss of yardage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Finds him over the middle. And they make this stop, I'm going to say, at about the 37-yard line.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
On third down, Herbert. Right side and in the hands of Allen. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Hampton gets it out of his own read. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take a second-quarter lead. Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
Dicker on now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers take a 4-point lead.
Chargers 21, Commanders 17.
Dicker all lined up and ready to put it away. On the return, this is McCaffrey. Takes out a one-stop. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They run. It's Krosky Merritt. A lot of grass ahead. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
First down, ball at the 36. Play action now with Daniels. He lofts it deep left. Oh, it's tipped. It's tipped. Interception. Picked by Alohi Gilman. And the Chargers see their return stop just a little bit short of their own 30. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
This, the snap that's going to take us inside the 2-minute warning. pistol. It's Herbert. He finds Johnston. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They have themselves another 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Caught for big yards on the right side. And they're going to keep moving forward, brought down inside the opposing 30. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
First down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
They bring the tight end in motion. And the gun. Here's Hampton. His progress is soft, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
1st down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. They go play action. Here's Herbert. Complete here to Hinton. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Now Herbert to throw. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers grow their lead just before halftime. So Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Dicker on now for the PAT.
Extra point.
Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chargers drive their lead to 11.
28. Commanders 17.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. On the return, this is McCaffrey. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Commanders head out now late in the 1st half. They could use something to trim that deficit, and enough time left to maybe get this near field goal range. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
At the 30-yard line.
2nd and 3 now. Shotgun snap to Daniels. He'll try and run this. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
On first down, here's Daniels. Throwing the out route complete. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing, getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative. And the best of them make it look oh so easy.
2nd and 3 now. They'll motion Brown right. He'll throw it. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Here comes the final play of our first half. Throwing here just before halftime. That's complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much, Scott. Appreciate the update, as always. And welcome back, everyone. Third quarter about to get underway. Got a 2-score ball game here as we resume play. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff.
For Washington.
On the return, here comes Davis. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Chargers and receiver Keenan Allen making their way back out. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Running it with Hampton. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Chargers will have a first.
The Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the
What a great sign to start
line.
the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Going to the ground again on first. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
The offense there, Kate, went heavy with that 13 personnel. 1 back, 3 tight ends, and those 3 added blockers. Just the element they needed to spring that run.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Again, it's Hampton. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run.
The difficult part is not tracking him out there. Almost every corner in the league's got the speed to do that. What separates him from others is the physical. Can he avoid getting tied up in a block? And then can he deliver that blow for a loss?
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Herbert now. Blitz coming. Completed over the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Commanders with an extra DB out there to defend this 3rd down. Herbert from the gun. Johnson finds the football complete. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
I love this, Kate. No issues all all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Now running here with Hampton. And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He brings it in. And he drives this down to the 8 before going out.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
3rd down, give to Hampton. What a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
So on 4th down, on comes Cameron Dicker and the Chargers for a field goal try. Pretty automatic look for him from the left. Dicker connects there, and then extends their lead to 14.
Had the lead at the break, and the important thing is really to come out hot in the 2nd half and add to it. Sure, you love touchdowns, but you'll take those 3 points as well.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. On the return, this is McCaffrey. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Out comes the Commander offense for another series.
At their own 24-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Gonna lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Daniels. He's going to loft one deep to the left. They connect on the deep shot. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
If only every completion could get that kind of result. That's good enough to knock a defense flat on its back.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Daniels on 1st down. That one's incomplete over the middle. That was Terry McLaurin on the target. So it's 2nd down coming up. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, can sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
It's a big strike downfield to Samuel. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders start the 2nd half with some needed points. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. All right, right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Gay to add the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Commanders chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Commanders 24.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, here comes Davis. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Out comes the offense now for the Chargers. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. First call here coming from the shotgun. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Hits him on the end route. Short pick up to their own 31. Luvu there for the tackle.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Herbert now off the play fake. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So now they're gonna have to figure out this third down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
On third down, Herbert. He has the first over the middle. He will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
It's a gain of 38 yards. And the Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
You throw it in the middle of the field, it's all about anticipation and accuracy. I mean, those are the two keys all the time in my book, Kate. But when you throw it in the middle of the field with all of the traffic, that's where guys with great anticipation and tremendous accuracy come to life.
Got him a good handful there as it brings up second down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
It's Hampton on second. Oh, he looked like he was going to have that first, didn't it? But after the stop, they're going to be a little bit short at the 22. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Third and a lone yard coming up. Back to Hampton. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there. And it brings up an LA first down.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Working inside the red zone. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So second down coming up. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
That one connects. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers take a 13-point lead. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Dicker on now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers double their lead to 14.
Chargers 38, Commanders 24.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Samuel now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Commanders are ready to go on offense, and we'll get a look at Deebo Samuel. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Krosky Merritt on his own read. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. From the 32. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26
yards. 1st down, Washington.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 from the 41. Daniels from the pistol. He keeps it and takes off. Strong running inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down at the 28. They get 13 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st.
As much as you like to find a completion and get the ball out of your hands, when a play breaks down, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on his ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that.
Oh, he's keeping it again. And Daniels with a smart business decision, sliding down after getting that 1st.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Motioning him from the slot right. From the red zone now. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Krosky Merritt does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's second and goal. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders shrinking the lead some in the third. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Gay to add the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Commanders chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Commanders 31.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, here comes Davis. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Chargers are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. LA offense all set. Here's first and 10. Here's Hampton to open the drive. He's got room to roam here. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he set out. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And the Chargers will have a first.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Play action now for Herbert. Complete here to Hampton. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
2nd and 6 now. Hits his running back. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. They get 6 and a first down as well.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They've got first down from the 31. Herbert gonna tuck and run. Decided to keep it, but couldn't escape the pressure there. They catch him behind the line.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Cape, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
All right, here we go. Second down. A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Right side and in the hands of Allen. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And it brings up an LA first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
First down from the red zone. Cut out left. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. This throw is caught. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
And the Chargers, first down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Caught just shy of the goal line. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take a 13-point lead. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers double their lead to 14.
Chargers 45, Commanders 31.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. On the return, this is McCaffrey. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Commanders and running back Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt headed back to the field now. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Motion man left is Brown. Ooh, the wide receiver getting it to begin the drive. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
It's sure nice to see for this defense when a run heads out there to this corner's domain, to the outside, well, he's able to finish the play off. And the best part, well, sure tackle from the corner. No chance he was slipping out of that one.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Daniels. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down.
Complete
Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Commanders.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Finds the in route complete. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's Daniels. Escapes out to the left. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
It's pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their first sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a core component like the pass rush today isn't there, well, the other areas of the team pick each other up.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Here's Krosky Merritt. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short. It's a gain of only 1 yard. That's going to leave him with a 4th and 2.
It's now 4th down.
A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's Commanders football, and they need to get to work here. They're trailing late. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Here's Krosky Merritt on the carry. And forget the marker, Brock. He's not even making a bet for the line. They're turning this over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
The Chargers and Omarion Hampton out there on offense once again. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, gotta expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Shotgun give to Hampton. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
And 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Design bootleg here. Finds his back complete. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
No gain on the play.
Kate, I'm going to call that, even though it looks like nothing on the stat sheet, a win-win for both sides. Defense, well, they rally. They get right to that throw in the flat for a no gain. The offense, well, they just remind that defense, you not only got to cover us vertically, but we're going to stretch you horizontally as well.
To the air, 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down.
The tackle made.
I'm just looking at this hourglass of saying, Kate, and realizing there's not much time left for this team. But the only chance they had was to create a sack right there. Give a little momentum to their offense, who now has no margin for error. You got to go score.
The Chargers lined up in punt formation. And this will be his second effort of the contest. And this one skips out of bounds and will be marked inside the 30. The Commanders and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And this is the type of game that's going to get people talking when people look at the numbers that he's posted running with it. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. That play good for 17 on a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
When a play breaks down, every once in a while, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on that ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that one.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Daniels on 1st down. That's McLaurin with a catch out left. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
And a Washington 1st down.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
Gets it right back to McLaurin. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 37. He's got Brown on the slant. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Daniels is going to throw again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. But you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. To throw again, it's Daniels. Now he takes it. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders now within 1 score in the 4th. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground.
Hey, 3 touchdown games aren't unusual for a quarterback, but we normally see him through the air. This QB's legs have been a problem for this defense today.
Gay to add the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Commanders 38.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Chargers and Omarion Hampton out there on offense once again. And his production is carried over into this 2nd half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they've placed upon him. First call here coming from the shotgun. This is Hampton, right side. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
And Washington into the dime here, defending pass, 3rd down coming. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
They'll send out the punting unit. And he collects the fair catch just inside the 35. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They'll motion a tight end left. Throwing on 1st down. Daniels. Chargers bringing the pressure, and they got him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
A loss of 6 yards.
Well, this is what the modern safety is all about in today's game. More and more, we see guys with an interception and a sack in the same game who can line up seemingly in 10 different positions on the field. Almost a positionless defender, yet their impact can be so great.
Might be time to reach into the bag of tricks on 2nd down. 16 to go following the sack. Another try following the sack. This is hauled in by McLaurin. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Throwing from the gun here. He lofts it deep right side. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Pitch dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
The Commanders ready for the punt. It'll be Tress Way doing the honors. And a fair catch made here at the 17. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Herbert. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up. Well, this goes for every player in every sport, Brock. Fatigue in the 4th quarter. So that can mean dropped interceptions just as much as it can mean a dropped catch, too.
And believe it or not, Kate, quarterbacks, they can get fatigued too.
Yeah.
Maybe not as much physically as their buddies running around and hitting, but mentally. You just get tired there as a passer. You start to assume, and that's a dangerous place to play.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Working from the gun here. It's Herbert. Stays in the pocket. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
Incomplete on the throw.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Their punter making his way out now. J.K. Scott will kick it away. And he'll take in the fair catch just above the 35. The Commanders are ready to go on offense, and we'll get a look at Deebo Samuel. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Here's Daniels. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. You got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, the defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
And on 3rd down, looks like the Chargers anticipating pass here. They're in the dime. To throw, Daniels. Gets everything he has under this throw. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Trying to force one through there. So that brings up 4th and long.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executed.
They're out now, ready to punt it. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And a fair catch made without incident, just inside the 25. The Charger offense making its way to the field. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Herbert from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He made taking away that quick slant look easy there, Brock, even in zone coverage.
Yeah, it is not an easy route to stop, and you have to have tremendous eyes. I talked to you, Kate, and everybody about anticipation as a quarterback. It's the same thing for a cornerback in zone. Anticipated that route. It was Johnny on the spot.
On 3rd down, Herbert. Short pass brought in. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
A gain of 9.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
On now comes their punter. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. The Commanders set to take over
at their own 19-yard line.
offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Iran, it's Krosky Merritt. Nice cut back to the right sideline. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Commanders will have a first.
First down, Washington.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
First down, and they go right back to it. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Daniels now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Extra defender in the secondary now for the Chargers. 3rd down coming. Throwing now from the gun. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Some squads you just see love to do this, Kate, and I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, well, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks puts this offense and this quarterback way off schedule.
So out now comes the punter. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. Fair catch, but we can see both a flag and a punter on the ground. Let's see if this is a call for 5 or 15 yards. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going.
Automatic first down.
This drive should have been over, partner, but running into the punter gives him new life and this first down. Daniels from the pistol. That's McLaurin on the quick slant. Up to the races, middle of the field. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders now trail by just a point in the 4th. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. Well, Brock, it speaks to the constant threats that these slant routes pose that we aren't all too surprised when one of them breaks for something much bigger than it's designed, right? And it ends just like it did in a touchdown.
Yeah, Kate, that's exactly right. And the great quarterback coaches, they demand of their QBs to put it right on the money. Because when you hit that exact spot, when you don't slow your receiver down and he can catch and run, especially with the elite athletes at that position in this league, big plays follow.
So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, here comes Davis. Jukes one defender. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. They're headed out there after just watching their lead disappear, but going off of that, an opportunity does exist now for an immediate answer.
And I'm going to say the quiet thing out loud here, Kate. There is a part of this offensive group that just loves this opportunity. They get the chance right now to answer, and not just that, but possibly come up with a game-winning drive.
Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. He's throwing deep to the left side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
2nd and 10. Herbert trying again. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Not on the same page with his tight end. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Chargers will have a first.
The Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Well, I can promise you, that was the goal from the moment he took off. He kept his eyes locked on the chains, and it's almost like he had a spidey sense. He knew exactly where to get in order to move the sticks and get that critical first down.
And he's got him 6 yards on that carry. It's 2nd down. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Herbert, quick out wide, complete. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And they make the stop, I'm going to say at about the 37-yard line.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
2nd and 1. Held in left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's another Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Herbert gonna tuck and run. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. On the play fake. It's Herbert. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take a fourth-quarter lead. Len McConkey with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That is his sixth passing score of the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now, keep in mind, he's only one off the NFL record of 7 in a single game. Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chargers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Chargers 52, Commanders 45.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. On the return, this is McCaffrey. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Commanders all set to regain possession. And they're taking the field knowing that they need a touchdown here, Brock. More pressure on them now than they've had any drive so far this game.
Well, our colleague, Charles Davis, has a line for a spot just like this. Pressure, it can burst pipes, but can also create diamonds. Let's see what the outcome of this pressure is going to be.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. It's a pickup of 26. And that'll be good for a Washington first. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Commanders down by 7. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. Daniels on 1st down. And no look there, that throw falls to the ground. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Back to throw. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this 3rd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Now to throw. It's caught by McLaurin. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Here he is to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
They run, it's Krosky Merritt. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. He gets 6 on that play, and the Commanders will have a first.
Looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next 3rd down coming.
He'll look to throw it. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Second and 10.
The clock has fallen into its final minutes. Here comes second and 10. Motion man left is Brown. Setting up to pass. A throw left side, caught by Brown. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3. To throw. Escapes the sack. And that's going to bring up a tough 4th down here that this offense needs to have.
Every sack, every stop has just been like another nail in the coffin. And now, well, now there's only one spot for a nail left. This is their last chance. And that defense, well, they've got this crew on the edge of the cliff. Now can they go finish when it matters the most?
Desperation time here. Got his man. That's Brown again. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
The Chargers offense getting set to take over. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job. Now you got to do yours.
Chargers beginning to celebrate their win here as they take a knee.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So the Chargers come away with a win in this one. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And, Kay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.